Greetings and welcome to another Diablo 2 Resurrected video. Today I want to show you the Singer Barbarian in a budget variant. And with this budget variant you can easily clear Hell Travincal and even Hell Chaos and maybe some other areas. So let's get right into the skill trees. I've put in 1 into Leap for movement capabilities. I've put in 1 into increased stamina, 1 into increased speed, 1 into Iron Skin, 1 into natural resistances. If you feel like your all resistances are too low, you can put in more points here. For the Warcries tab, I've put in 20 into Warcries. This is our main damage dealing skill. 20 into Battlecry, it's a synergy to Warcry. Also, synergy is Taunt, so 20 into this. And 1 into Shout, 1 into Battle Orders, 1 into Battle Command. Around 18 points into Find Potion, because it boosts up our Grim Ward. The enemy damage taken rises with every point in Find Potion. This is new in the patch 2.4 and it's pretty handy. You only need 1 point in the Grim Ward because additional points only raise the slowest enemies, which is already at 41% if you have 6 points into it. I have +5 to skills. And the radius will increase if you put more points, but we don't need an increased radius. We only need around 4.6 yards or a little bit more than that for our Warcry. And this is because we don't want the enemies to run away in terror or flee from us. But we want the additional plus damage taken. Also, the rest of my points I put in Howl, which is also synergy for Warcry, which gives me around 1050 to 1100 with Battle Command up on Warcry damage. And if Grimward is up, this doubles. So I do around 2.2k damage then. As for the gear and stat attribution, stats enough to equip my gear. So around 156 strength to equip a Spirited Monarch, enough into dexterity to equip my gear, and in the rest into vitality. You can also put some points in energy to help with your mana. I think I've put in like 40 points even, which is a lot. But you need to see for yourself if you have enough mana per gear plus energy, or if you need hard points in here. So for the gear, I have a Spirit Sword, a Lore Helmet, a Him-Orc Curio Amulet. Any amulet with resistances would be nice, or plus Warcries. Spirit Shield, Smoke Rune Word for the resistances, Inferno Strides for the fire resist, can also be any rare or blue faster run walk fire resist boots. I have a level 13 ring with 22 fire resist and 10 to life. I have Gold Wrap, and again here you can use any other belt with maybe plus life or resistances. And for the other ring I have a 10% faster cast rate to reach a certain breakpoint on the Barbarian. In summary, I have 80% faster cast rate, so I reach the breakpoint of, let me look it up. I always can't remember these. Yeah, the breakpoint is 37, 63, 105. So I don't even need that much FCR for this build. And for the gloves, I have chance guards. Again, you can use anything else with plus life, with resistances. All a good defense bonus if you are not feeling comfortable yet to move to something like chance guards for the plus MF and extra gold. So for the last piece of the gear, looking over the Merc, I've hired a mic'd mercenary to help with the damage output and to make the first skill, so we can put down Grimward. Also, I gave him an insight in a Thresher. It's not Ethereal, I know, but I wanted to represent a more budget variant, and an Ethereal Thresher is very expensive. A Treachery Rune Word and a Tile Rusher's Mask. So his resistances are pretty good, 199 fire, which is very important because of the Hydras. Maybe if the council gets conviction, this gets lowered very, very much, so we need to be careful. So let's do the Travincal Run. I buffed myself up. I have a teleport staff in the offhand, which makes things a bit easier to move around and just go right up onto the council. They have Holy Freeze Aura, which is unfortunate, but it should be manageable. And as soon as the first one dies, we put down Grim Ward. So we do a lot more damage to the rest of them. Also the Merc does more damage afterwards. So double damage. And there we go. It was the Travincal. And of course, if you put down a Grim Ward, you can hawk one less member of the council because you use the corpse for Grim Ward, but I think the trade-off is pretty okay. Let's do a second run and see how that goes. So here's the second Travincal run. Again, just teleport up and spam your Warcry. If the first corpse is like a unique monster, I would not use Grimward on them because you want to hawk that. You want to item find it because they have better drops than the other council members. But as soon as one of the regular council member dies, you can put down Grimward on them and do a lot more damage. So this was a fast and easy Travincal second run. And let's see how this performs in the cow level. So let's take a look into the cow level and see how it works here. Just find a group. Merc will kill the first monster. You put on Grimward and you spam your Warcry. Some of them will run away, and then here we have a physical immune, which is unfortunate. I have considered using the Act 5 Frenzy Merc with double Lawbringer to proc the Crapify on a budget, of course, because you could also use Reaper's Toll Mercenary here. But Reaper's Toll, I would not consider budget for what I'm trying to do here. I think it's, especially on Start of Ladder, it's more expensive than a Lamb Rune for the Lawbringer. But if you have a Reaper's Toll, this would be nice. Just have to make sure you have enough mana pots all the time, because if you don't run inside, your mana will deplete very quickly. Sometimes even your potions can't hold your mana steady. So that is something to consider. But as you can see, cow level is entirely possible. Is it the fastest build? No. Is it on a budget? Yes. Can you do it if you are sick of running Trav runs? Yes. So I think it's pretty nice that you can run it in a reasonable pace. I don't consider it's super slow. And the Grimward radius is maybe like this, so you have to consider that as well. But it should be enough for your Warcry to matter. And of course, normally you would find a larger group of cows and just showcasing like the kill speed. Okay, they had mana burn. That's unfortunate. But you get the idea, and I think it's a pretty solid build on a budget. And if you find some high runes, Travincal, you can then build better gear or get more plus skills, more plus Warcries. So I think this is a pretty fun, pretty easy to achieve and obtainable setup. And yeah, if you like this video, please press the like button and consider subscribing. I'd be appreciating it, and I'm happy to do more videos like that. If you have any ideas, if you want to see anything else, like a budget build of anything, then just let me know in the comments. So long then, goodbye.